Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. I was setting up to go live and then I kind of choked on my spit. That's TMI. Welcome to my channel. My name is Teacher Jackie. Let me mute one more time. Sorry. Much better for you and for me. Hello, I'm Teacher Jackie. I am an ESL teacher online. I have been over 3 years now. It's been good. It's been very good. Very good income, very good flexible schedule. It's good to learn new skills and to really impact lives by learning English, as well as being kind to someone and just making them smile or laugh. It's really, really rewarding, and not just financially. So this week, I wanted to reflect on teaching with multiple companies. I just taught, so my desk, if any of you are teachers, you will know. But real quick, just pretend I have 3 logos hanging up here. I don't know what I did with everything, but that's fine. I'm with VIP Kid first and foremost. I absolutely love the company. A friend of mine was with them for years and told me, I'm like, VIP Kid, what is VIP Kid? What is teaching online English, Chinese student. I mean, they're just so weird to me. It just didn't make sense. And then I heard about it again from other friends. And I said, wait a minute, I think I remember Wendy talking about it. So I went back and it was what she was doing. And she had been with them for years by then. And then by the time I joined, I was in the middle of like the boom in 2018. But otherwise, so happy I still did it. And I'm still doing it. Okay. Just so you know. Then only recently, you may or may not have seen my other videos, but real quick, spring break 2021, I took time off because I have taught and traveled. But after 2020, a lot of us have changed some priorities and things. My main thing was I wanted some sleep and I wanted to be flexible and I wanted to enjoy my family. I work a lot. My parents worked a lot. I'm used to working. But I do know my childhood, like, parents weren't around. So I want to be with my kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm in my office, so I really don't see them. I do and don't. I'm there for them. It feels good, but I think being present, as they say. So with all that being said, I took this time off and then it extended because our school had gone back to campus. Some of us were in a hybrid mode, but long story short, I took 2 months off, which meant some weirdness. Okay, so let me mention something else. I just watched a video from another teacher promoting another company about how it was great because I have regulars. And, with VIP Kid, I have at least 5 regulars for all these years. And they would book many classes throughout the week. I had them for years, all of them, 5 at least. Then there was a whole nother 5 that were less regular, but regulars. You know what I'm saying? It was really rare for me to have a new student. Let's just say that. I'm a very part-time teacher. I'm not that 8 solid hours or back-to-back classes that are more than 4 to 6. I can't go more than 4 or 6 back-to-back classes, even with being experienced with VIP Kid, because I'm a nerd. I really want my feedback to the parents between classes. So moving forward, making this not too long of a video, I have had regulars. So VIP Kid for me was a regular thing. I had regulars. I didn't feel like anything was random. And then I tell you other things that people are promoting about other companies is having less props. Okay. I personally have less props because I had regulars, because they were older, bigger levels, higher levels. Okay. So I've always had less props. And a secondary reward of some sort, honestly, I stopped doing that probably after my first year. I would bring it up because my kids were regulars and it would really waste time of practice and English conversations. And the parents continued to give me 5 apples. I have over, 6, almost 705 Apple reviews from all my regulars mostly. We have WeChat communication, hey, I'm going on vacation. Hey, I'm doing this. Or they would tell me that they're, doing tests, so they weren't going to be booking. So I really had that regular thing feeling. I had less props and less, if any, secondary rewards. I'm saying all that because I just watched this video promoting my next one, which is Zebra English. How wonderful it is. And it is. It's a wonderful, wonderful company. And I think it's genius. And I think it's really going to be booming here if it hasn't already. I think they're doing less interviews right now. And a lot of applicants are getting denied. But anyway, they do an AI first. I know VIP Kid has, they do a pre-class thing, then they do our class, and then they do an after-class thing. But I think there's more teaching in VIP Kid, where Zebra English is a lot of review and practice, which I think is genius. So kind of, many of us are used to Duolingo. We're trying to learn all these languages on our phone. But pretend if you were on Duolingo for, 6 weeks, 6 months, whatever, and you're like, man, I just really like to practice the language. Because you're learning a language that you may not be living in. Immersion. So that's what Zebra English is. They're learning English on their app. They have millions of students on the app first. Then they kind of get the privilege or the opportunity to have a live teacher interaction. I think it's amazing. I like Zebra English. The platform is a little glitchy. It is so interactive with games and animation and audio, video, that it has a delay. Today I had that. I have very good internet, so I know it wasn't me. It might be my computer a little bit, but otherwise, you kind of just pretend they're saying, you pretend that they see the animation, they're saying and then if you don't hear them, you need to have them repeat it. The last platform is, and not just last because it's last, but Magic Ears. I remember when I joined VIP Kid, I remember hearing about Magic Ears. And I'm like, that sounds great. But I was like, there is no way. I am not going to join another company because that's not for me. That's not my gig. That's not my thing. And here I am. I joined 2 companies in the past week, and I wanted to reflect. So I'm so sorry for those who wanted this to be shorter. So please subscribe, watch this, put this on your watch later video, put it on ×2, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I watch most of my videos in ×2. I don't like the slow talk. Anyway, reflect. Here we go. I'll have to put this in my notes. At the 7:50 mark is where I'm really telling some meat. I wonderfully figured out a scheduling system. I get my Google Calendar out, I open up all my platforms, and I figure them out. It is best to say, today is Zebra English Day. Today is VIP Kid Day. Today is Magic Ears Day. Because with my regulars, they are mostly Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? With VIP Kid. So I did that. And then Magic Ears, I put them on the other days. And because Magic Ears is 1 to 4 students, up to 4, I've taught 2, and I've taught 3, and I've taught 4. I've done each this week. Their feedback is audio, which I super love. You just go, hi, thank you for being in my class, and great, work on this, and you were wonderful at this, and I'll see you next time. That's it, and you're done. Save, send. The feedback for Zebra English is, you have to give suggestions, and you have to say encouragement, and then you have to do the platform. It's a lot. It takes a little longer. Which gives me my reflection. So my calendar is going from more green than orange, if you know what I'm saying. I have some purple in there. So green is Zebra English, orange is VIP Kid, and purple is Magic Ears. I keep looking for my icons that I had. Here we go. Here's Magic Ears. Purple and yellow. I don't know my Zach. I moved him. Zach and Dino. They're somewhere. Oh, here we go. I put them on the wall over here. Here's Zach. And here's Dino. So I'll get the plushie soon, right? So the beautiful thing is that I can just really have that flexibility of my schedule. I can say when and what. And right now, currently, Zebra English is just, my whole calendar is going green really quick. Where My VIP kid regulars are staying. I have one regular that kind of dropped off the planet, which is weird. I have been with him, like, if you look at his classes with me and classes total, they're mostly with me. So I'm wondering if something else is gone. So I'm going to WeChat them really soon and ask and see what's going on. So what's interesting, I just found out Zebra English, I cannot say, hey, I'm over at Zebra English, come on over, because Zebra English books you is what I've been told. So a parent can't find you and book you. On Magic Years, they're younger, so these students wouldn't fit. So pros and cons. There's lots of pros and cons, and I will tell you this. Hang on. I'm thinking of joining one more company. Go Kid. Now, for some reason, when I was doing research a couple weeks back, I had heard a video comparing or talking about Go Kid, and there was something that stood out that I was like, nope, forget it. I think, honestly, it was saying because you get paid monthly, which is funny because Zebra English is monthly and Magic Years is monthly, but I'm weekly with VIP Kid. So if you're curious about payment frequency. So wish me luck on that. I'm looking at applying to Go Kid. Other than that, I have looked at OutSchool. People talked about that a lot. I started the process to where it said do a video. Then I was like, even though I can teach these things because I know them and I live them and they're my profession and I could share, I just don't want to do a lesson plan. I don't want to do this. I'm a teacher. Actually, I work at a school, volunteer. Actually, I volunteer full-time at a school. I don't get paid there. But by being a full-time volunteer, my kids get free tuition. So it's kind of like a payment that way. And they love it. My kids, the sports and the music and the art and activities and friends and such. So it's been really good. Otherwise, my students, my personal kids, I have 4. They are virtual students. They've always been learning online. So this platform and this industry of learning online is not new to us. We've been with it over 9-10 years, personally, being on the other end. So that's pretty much it. I'm reflecting in the fact that I'm glad I did it. Let me write this real quick. 7, 10, and 12. Just writing my times down. So the reflection here is, again, I'm glad I did it. Very glad I did it. I'm glad because I clicked the payment button. Who doesn't click the payment button? Because you're having a day and you're like these kids and the feedback and the paperwork and all the props and, doing all of the TPR. I do a lot and I think I do it very well. In fact, in one of my interviews, I can't remember which one, during the interview, they stopped me, interrupted me and said, you're pretty much, we're like drawing up your contract. Like right now, it's like, as soon as I closed it, the contract popped up. So pros and cons to, again, doing what it was the hardest part of all of this. If you're not an online teacher and you're wonderfully watching my video, the hardest part is the application and then doing maybe the first couple of classes. After that, it's your gig. This is your classroom, do your thing. I have like a pull up here, I put material on to change it up. I used to do wrapping paper, gift wrapping paper, like Christmas paper, but make it simple because I teach all different ages too. So this is kiddie enough, but yet adult enough, or not adult, but yet older kids, which I am looking into that as well. There are companies where you can teach adults and you can teach during the day. A lot of people don't want to do nighttime. The last thing I will say, since that reminds me of segue, is these Chinese regulations and policies from the Ministry of Education. It's hot in the news and Reuters. Everyone's sharing these for the last couple of weeks. I've seen lives from Online Teacher Dude and another lady I just watched, Stephanie from VIP Kids. She posted and some other people had posted about it. I will tell you this. It doesn't affect me because I'm part-time, very part-time. But if this is your full-time gig, if this is your moneymaker, I will say 2 things. Make sure you diversify your companies, but also don't freak out. Don't freak out. Because one interpretation is like, this is going to be awful. This is going to hurt us and hit us hard. But in a recent interpretation that I just saw was the tutoring. China is putting regulations on the tutoring. This was a really good interpretation. Supposedly this person had text and chatted WeChat with a parent in China who's fluent in English, and supposedly, hopefully, there's nothing been mistranslated, was that the crackdown, if you will, is on live, like in person tutoring, in person. So the children go to school, then they go straight to a tutor, and there's pressure for that. So they want to crack down on that. That does not affect us, our online English tutoring, teaching, okay? So let's hope that that's the case, that that's what the interpretation, the proper translation, the proper clarification is for this. So I know a lot of people would be happy about that. So let's hope that that's the real thing. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share my videos, and again, comment below and let me know what you think. Do you teach for more than one platform? You have permission to put your referral links down below. I don't have a problem with that. And we're here just to do this together and to share and to just succeed. Thank you, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.